Hey, you guys, it's MJ from Alta Love. How are you? I'm feeling inspired to share. I really just can't help myself. I feel like I've gotten in some kind of routine where, on a daily basis, I just feel like I have some juicy insights to share with you. And this one's come up a couple of times for me. Some of you guys know this as well. One of my recent shares within this last year was about the healing loop. And I've actually had quite a few people comment or message or get in touch with myself and All to Love about this dynamic in kind of spiritual circles or conscious healing circles, and where and in fairness, anytime we're in a kind of teacher student dynamic, or like an authority where we're giving power to something or someone outside of us, right? So we have healers come into our reality. We might have these awakenings and start to sort of break free from the modern medical industry, or we might lose faith in doctors or nurses or something, or the NHS, or however that works. It tends to be this kind of process. We awaken to some kind of corruption in the medical industry, and or we run into dead ends when it comes to our ability to heal, right? We find that the medicine or the doctors or the operation or whatever, things aren't quite working for us in a mainstream conventional sense. So we break free from that, and we end up in these alternative energy based or natural herbs. Morning, John. We might find just different, like, herbal remedies, homeopathy. So we branch from sort of mainstream medical to alternative spiritual or metaphysical or herbal. So there's just like a transition. And then we might, if you've been on a journey like my own, you might really delve deep into like manifestation, really that depth of there is no separation. You are one with all that you see. You are the total creator. And then in that regard, when we start to work with our energy in yoga, in meditation, in metaphysics, and understanding consciousness, that's when we can really start to alchemize the body. This is where we start to really, it's like I choose the dominion over my own cellular activity, not external, right? Hey, Truth Kindness, how are you? So I am the one and only healer from within self. And I bring this up because I am somebody, you guys know, who I've been naive. I've been in a path of people pleasing and wanting to, make sure everybody's okay. And me too, I'm not, this isn't some kind of like, oh, the kind of victim of the empath or anything like that. It's just like literally, oh, Truth Kindness, day to day, my friend. Day to day, every day there's like potential for healing, right? And the reason I bring this up is, again, just different situations I've encountered where literally people have been like, you need to heal, and they'll like go into my energy and be like, you need to heal this, that, and I'm like, whoa, like step back, come away from my energy. You don't have the right to tell me what needs healing or to do this, especially when somebody's unsolicited, so they're not even necessarily a professional healer, or it's like a different dynamic, and then it turns into something different. So there's distortion when it comes to people like telling you what you need to heal, right? And being really extra sensitive and aware to like quick fix healing courses, or quick fix kind of like how to get over this, that, or the other. Because from my understanding, if it's all about know thyself, if it's only to thyself be true, you're the only one that can truly heal yourself. A few weeks ago, I met someone who I instantly made a strong, loving connection with. Regret not sharing contact information. Past few days, I've been walking around hoping we meet again. Not good. Oh, the love vibration across the nation. Truth, kindness. I honestly feel that in such as like, I feel like there's been such powerful heart activities, and I feel like a lot of us are really shape-shifting our like our perspective of relationship contact information. Oh, let it go, my friend. Really, 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 in truth, if you're meant to meet again, you absolutely will. There's no doubt about that. And also, perhaps it's just those little encounters, I think, are the reminders of how much in the present moment we want to be, so that we follow through with the intuition, right? I'm definitely finding that as well. John, raising your vibration is an awesome day to heal for what you eat, how you treat others, the world you create around you. Yeah. And it is like I joke around about this with some of my more kind of like really tight clients or friends. If you're meant to meet again, you will. That's how I've had to say it, because oh my god, the heart activity this year and like our connections are just more and more my kind of like heart expanding and heart blowing or destroying, like depending on what we're going through. And we yeah, you've got to, because one, like all relationships are eternal. Two, our encounters are always kind of leading us to places, and that we don't get fixated on that encounter. This encounters has it's almost like it's like the encounters for me personally, what I'm realizing when we don't get attached to the fantasy of an encounter, it's feel into the feeling of what the encounter has invoked in us. So for me, over a couple of years ago now I made quite a big leap, and part of the leap was that there was this elevated sense of love connection I never felt before. Now, in between then and now, that whole situation changed. That never came to pass. In fact, I lost a whole bunch in between now and then, but something that maintains or something that is sustained in me is this like powerful feeling of love that I never even knew was possible. And now I have to learn, what I've learned is not to attach that love to another person, but recognize that feeling of excitement and passion and love beyond what I ever imagined is actually in me. Both love because it happened and lack because you perceive you don't have access to it. Yes, yes. And then that is the power of it, is that you wouldn't have made it manifest if you didn't have access to it. So our practice is always to remember that's our juice, that's our power. Like we imagine it, right? And that's also like, I think you're meant to meet again. So John's, I'm connecting the two comments. The universe will have a beautiful way of showing you whether you're meant to meet again. And yeah, and that's, I'm really having to work through the Disney program, the externalization of the one, and at the same time honoring in all of us this very pure and deep sense of desire for connection and desire for loving connection and stability and connection and all of that kind of stuff, because there's so much wounding around our hearts, you know, and abandonment and rejection and all that kind of stuff. You look different today. I don't know. I've had a really good sleep. I've got a new top on. Can you see? So the top is another charity. I got it on eBay. But I also have a bit more makeup on. Can you see the purple? And I don't often wear like the eyeshadow and stuff. Plus, like, I'm honoring the fact that the last time I dyed my hair, thank you, Madam as well, Barge, who dyed it, it really did quite destroy the hair. And so, like, I don't know if you can see, but like my hair is normally a little bit longer, and it's actually gotten shorter because like all of the ends are basically like dying out. But that's okay. When you ruin your hair, it reminds you to love yourself. Also, I made a vow to just bite the bullet, spend the money, and go to the professionals. I've made a vow, inner vow to myself, that I'm not going to do my own hair or let other people do my hair. I used to have really light blonde hair. Then I dyed it black when I was 14. And now it seems like my natural hair color has transformed into dirty blonde. So it never went back to blonde, eh? Dyed it. Yeah, I got you there. And dyed it, because it does dye. It does kill your hair, doesn't it? I do my own hair. Nice, John. I mean, this has been a thing. Buy secondhand, make my own clothes, dye my own hair, and then actually I've realized to have really thick, long, glorious goddess hair, it needs to be a certain level of health. And if you bleach your hair, one too many times, the ends start to just like break off. So like I had a point where my hair was like down to here, which is what I want to get it back to, but it's too fragile. It's all broken. I wouldn't be surprised my hair. Anywho, oh my God, you guys, you never want to get me talking about my hair because like my mother, we be talking about anything, but if you're starting to talk about my hair, we're going to get serious. My I digress. I just want to continue to empower people to be their own healer, basically, and to recognize your power as a creator, that you do have mastery and dominion over your cellular activity and your cellular body. But how clear we get about that, how deep we go within that, it's really the key is in our emotional field. The key is in our really containing the totality of like who we are as creators, and then being that and shining that. And it's not necessarily straightforward and easy, but everything in our manifestation, everything in our manifested reality is an aspect of our own creative force field. And thus we all contain the light and the dark, the good and the bad, the right and the wrong. And how we start to manifest on a bigger, broader level is really from within our heart space, to stay fully connected to the heart space and allow our unconscious to make manifest. So allow our darkness and allow our shit to make manifest. Do you ever doubt the law of attraction? No. No, but I do. As a human, I have self-doubt. So doubt is a recurring energetic frequency. I gotta say though, there is less doubt because I'm shedding so much or shifting so quickly and with such kind of fierce momentum or fierce self-belief that I don't have the doubt nearly as much in my own reality, but I do still, the doubt manifests via third parties. So people I might be mentoring or people I might be working every time. So for them, they might have little bits of doubt that come up. Then that I see that as like another extended aspect of my own self-doubt. And then that, if that comes up, I'm aware that, okay, I need to keep shedding this self-doubt. Yeah, for sure. Truth, kindness. Are you now the happiest you've ever been? Yeah, for sure. Because one of my biggest impact was when I was like 5 or 6 and my parents got divorced. It was like the fantasy. And then puberty and pre-puberty was when my like physical body hatred and self-image and self-disgust and deep, deep wounds of hatred started to really take over my life. And then it's really like ever since puberty in that age 5, 6 that I've gone kind of down the darkness tunnel. And then by the time all of it quite consciously. So all of it, because I've been like intuiting my journey, all of it's been done quite like consciously. So, you know, my exploration with drugs and alcohol was done very consciously. A lot of my distortion around sexuality in my body was all done consciously. So it's been quite like deep and painful. But now I'm coming to a deeper understanding of what my emotions are, and I'm not afraid of them. And so my ability to heal instantaneously in the moment is a lot more, you know, it's a lot quicker. Because I don't buy into like right or wrong or good or bad or squeaky clean living. I believe that every person has a unique point of attraction, and that if we're loving ourselves, we really do invoke the most radiant and loving vibration of who we are or who we have the potential to be. Oh yeah, I wanted to say that I'm sorry that your broadcast before left ended on such a sour note with that hater. I don't know if you saw my Twitter direct message. Yeah, I did. Thank you. I didn't respond because I'm not really on Twitter a whole bunch. And I thank you because like, well, this is where it is a trade-off, truth, kindness. Like you guys are here and we're all here together. And I guess it's just part of the reality when we put ourselves out there. In fairness, like the troll vibes, people I don't even know, it really, really doesn't affect me. But sorry guys, I'm just having to quit this. The troll vibes, like on the internet, I'm a lot more detached. What's been really difficult this year is actually people who have been friends or longtime acquaintances where like weird events happen and suddenly I don't know, suddenly I'm like Satan spawn, like that hater that we had troll one of my videos, right? I'm like suddenly this horrible, horrible person, and I'm like, when is the last time you even asked me if I was okay? It's like it's just fascinating to me how we conjure stories and then we project that reality onto people, and then our lives are different, and I honor that as well. Oh no, I just spilled coffee on my white sheets, you guys. Mm, no, it didn't get to me, but I can honestly say, truth, kindness, that part of it not getting to me is having support like you guys, um, to remind me to not take that energy on, right? And that's something where even these people in my life who have vacated my life, I just let them go. People, if they don't want to love you and support you, then that's their choice. Did you know in French the word coffee is café? Mais oh, bien sûr, truth, kindness. I do know. You guys, look, I just spilled. And because I'm a borderline OCD when it comes to cleaning, I literally like I can't keep going. Oh, merci! Ah oui, parce que je parle français. J'ai appris le français depuis que j'étais 3 ans au Canada. Même mon français, c'est pas très bien. J'oublie toujours les mots et je pense que j'ai habité à la France pour que je apprends beaucoup les mots. Truth, kindness, tu parles français? Anyway, guys, so as you could see, I'm having an OCD cleaning moment, because I just spilled coffee on my fresh white sheets. Like literally, like these are like 2 sleeps from clean. So I'm just gonna take a few deep breaths. Ah oui, j'ai t'ai dit le français parce que je crois que tu jamais aller en France, mais tu dois. I have a feeling are you in Germany? Truth, kindness. I'm pretty sure 8 frei is 8 free, and that I got a sense of a German connection. Anyway, you guys, let me clean my bed. Oh, USA. Wow, stumped. I got that one wrong. So folks, this is me. I'm gonna just keep growing my hair out, make it nice and long again, going back to my hair and sharing. Look, I'm being a little bit more adventurous with my clothing because I love myself. Because I don't hate myself anymore. I feel like I can wear cool stuff that I've always wanted to wear but didn't feel confident. Frei is a German word, but I just chose it because I thought it looked cool. Fair enough. Fair enough. I ate Frei. You're awesome. Oh, I feel like maybe I do remember you were chatting to Rochelle about being in the US. You're on the West Coast as well, in Portland or Seattle, maybe Oregon. I'm not sure. Anyway, you guys, it's literally like we're having chit chats this morning. Coffee chat with MJ, All to Love TV, talking about random shit. Well, actually, this whole share was about healing, and I'm just going to give you guys the power. You have the power to heal yourself because you are all that is. We just forgot. And then sometimes, because we're all messed up, we think that we're the almighty and that we have the power to heal other, but really it's the power of other that is healing themselves in sovereignty. Character limiters, I made it too short to be curious. Yeah, I live in Oregon. Oh, to be courteous, got you. That's it, John. Yeah, you have an awesome day as well. We all have the power to heal ourselves through sovereignty and responsibility, which means we have to own and transform our emotional body. It's all right there in our bodies. Transformation, ascension, it's not something that happens outside of us. It's something we choose from within self. I love you guys. Do you remember when you first saw The Secret? Yeah, The Secret So the book I was introduced to way back in like maybe 2008, 2007. I was at a very different place in my life though, and I found it a bit too materialistic, if you could say, because I was so kind of consumed with like the problems and the corruption. And then the problems and the corruption were like consuming me and kind of destroying me on another cycle. So I decided that basically I watched The Secret, the DVD back in 2012, the very beginning of 2012, after I did my first Vipassana. And then it was suddenly like it all linked up, and I started to do this emotional work where I was really owning all my emotions, and that's when I started to totally see new realities manifest. But as individuals, The Secret is like the tipping point, I think, for a lot of us to really jump into manifestation. And then each of us in our own way has like a process that we can share with one another, like the vortex or asking it is given with Abraham Hicks. These are processes. These are different ways of explaining a transformational process that's happening within our beingness, right? Within the energy form that we take and create. And now we're expanding, we're into greater, better feelings, as we choose to be the controllers, the masters of our own being. And I almost fell off the bed, you guys. Yeah, so life takes on this whole new thing, and it's pretty fucking awesome. Anyway, you guys, I hope that was somehow useful to you. I love you loads. I'm looking forward. I'm cracking on. Katie and I are working on the next few weeks of the Zenful Zero Waste course. We're then actually going to the French Alps next weekend to have a bit of a break and to power down, edit, and possibly just do some nice, like, yoga on the deck kind of thing. But I'll be posting from there as well, because I want to share you this life, this next level that's happening for me, Alta Love, and Katie Finch, because every day we're like, what is actually happening? How did we get here? You're going to France. Yes. How weird. Did I mention that? Did that somehow connect? Anyway, guys, I still have a freaking massive coffee stain on my bed, and I'm just rambling on. But yes, we're going to the French Alps next weekend for a long weekend of joyful playtime, and actually for Katie and I just to celebrate the launch. You guys want to get in touch. Get in touch if you want to join the Zero Waste course. That, my friend, I shall share in due time, because we have a whole section about how to go shopping with Zero Waste Love. And if you're in Oregon, this might be something that like people in Oregon might be quite up for. So if you ever get to talking about people about zero waste, recommend they check out Alta Love for this fun little course. I'm looking forward to getting some promo material to you guys as well, because it's been fun and there's so much layers of stories around it. But anyway, this has been fun this morning, guys. Thank you so much for joining in. I really love you and appreciate you. And have a great day, you guys. Peace out. Take care.